Hey, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, night, whatever time of the day it is you're watching. So in today's video, I'll be just telling you some funny dating app experiences I've had. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If not, have a great rest of your day. I want to say the beginning of 2020 and 2019 is when I started like getting on dating apps or whatever, because I was bored. I was just bored, okay? So I got on this dating app called Hinge. I mean, everybody knows what Hinge is at this point. And let me tell you, it's some characters on there. Now, it does depend. It depends where you're at, like what state you're in, area you're in, and all that good stuff. But when I say it is characters on these apps all over the place. It don't matter what state you're in. It's crazy people. Let's say, damn, when did I first get on there? I'm trying to think because I deleted the app. So I got bored. I wasn't getting nothing out of that shit. So I just deleted the app. I can't really pull up like messages, like exact messages, but let me tell you, some of these I remember for a T. Like I remember all of this crap. So on Hinge, if you don't know, they give you a prompt. And they give you a couple of prompts and you can basically, you can basically answer what prompts you want to answer and just have them on your profile. So people are like, oh, like they're supposed to be conversation starters pretty much. The other person was weird because I knew him from school and I think he messaged me on Hinge and we happened to start talking again. It was so random. Messed me out of nowhere, came out of nowhere. I didn't even know this man liked me. Then he goes, he's like, oh, where do you stay? Blah, blah. Like I told him the area I was staying in, all this other stuff. It's like, oh, you have any roommates? No, I don't have any roommates. I live by myself, blah, blah. He's like, oh, so when can we link up? Like, when can we like see each other, all this other stuff. So I told him, oh, so we can go out like one day after work. That's fine. We can meet up at some bar or whatever. So we schedule a date for us to like go out. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be working late. I'm like, okay, cool. We can meet up later or we can meet up like another day. This man goes, oh no, can I just come to your house?
No ma'am. No ma'am.
No. So I said, no, we can just meet up somewhere else. He's like, oh, so I can't just come to your apartment? No, I don't know you. So that was funny. It was weird. He was just giving off stalker vibes, right? Because it was like, we went to school together. Yeah, I know of you. Yeah, you know of me, but you don't know me. So why would I let you in my house? Why would I let you in a space where it's just me? And no, especially after you ask all of those questions talking about so where do you stay and you live alone? Do you have any roommates? So I was like, no, I guess we could just reschedule for another day because, oh, she just is gone. Okay, so pretty much he was just like trying to push me to get him to come over, to let him come over. And I said, no, like you can't come over my house. I don't know you. And he goes, oh, you must have roommates, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I don't have roommates. I just don't want you in my house. I don't know you. So he keeps messaging me and I stopped responding. Then a couple of days later, he messaged me again talking about so when can we meet up? When can I come over? And I'm just thinking like, didn't I just fucking tell you you're not coming over my house? Like, I don't know you. You're not coming over. And he's just like really consistent, really persistent. So I unmatched with him. So the conversation either just deleted or I deleted the messages. Then I blocked him on Snapchat and I turned my location off on Snapchat so you can't see like my little ghost person. It was a ghost. Like you couldn't see me. Like you didn't know where I was at because that shit was weird. That whole like situation was so weird. So after I blocked him on everything, obviously I didn't hear back from him because he was blocked. So like a couple months go by and I unblock him and he messages me again. So I just had to stop. Like it was just a weird situation. Another situation, this one was actually so funny. So me and the guy were talking, like I guess he seemed cool. He seemed like he was a cool person. And mind you, let me tell you, for the most part, my age thing on Hinge was like, the men was like 25, 24, and the max like 35, right? So this guy, I want to say he had to be like 30 something. And he was cool at first. He was cool. He was cool enough for me to actually give him my number. We were talking. It was like no red flags so far. So we were talking. We set up a date. You know, date came up. We didn't want to go on a date because that night it was like a really big storm. So it was like, okay, we're going to just reschedule. Then he goes, when we say, oh yeah, we're just going to reschedule, he goes, so if it wasn't raining, would you have shown up anyway?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I'm thinking like, didn't I schedule, we arranged the date. I agreed to come on the date with you. Why wouldn't I show up to the date? That was weird. That red flag number 1, okay? Then we're talking and I'm like, I'm asking him, oh yeah, so what did you do today? Blah blah. He goes, oh yeah, I just picked my daughter up from her mom's house. I'm like,
wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
You got a kid? Because on his profile, it said he had no children. So you're a liar. That was the second one. I was like, oh, you have a kid? Okay, blah, blah. Then he's like, oh, so can I call you on the phone? I'm like, sure, you can call me on the phone. That's fine. We can have a little quick conversation. He calls me on the phone. I feel like the most horrible person ever. He called me on the phone and his voice, you know when somebody's, oh shit. You know when somebody's face doesn't match their voice? That's exactly what happened. I was expecting him to have a really deep onset voice like, oh, what's up? Like that. No, his voice, his voice was like Elmo's voice.
Hi there, it's Elmo calling.
I was like, you're a grown ass man. Why your voice sound like that? And I know you can't control your voice, but that was really a turn off for me. So after that, it took me like so long. It took so much in me to like not laugh in his face. Bro, after him, it was just like, bro. After that, he tried to reschedule that date, and needless to say, I did not go. I made up every excuse. I was like, oh, I'm sick. Oh, blah. Oh, I gotta go to work. Or I made up every excuse in a book not to go on that damn date, okay? Because I couldn't deal with it. And my thing is, you got a kid, and you ain't tell me you had a kid. Then you sound mad insecure because how you gonna tell me? How you gonna say, oh yeah, if we didn't have to reschedule the date, would you have shown up? Now your voice sounds like Elmo's voice. I couldn't get with that. I was so over that. Like I was like, nah. I was done. And maybe I was childish to not say nothing, not to tell him like, oh yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. I don't care. I don't care. It's okay. We wound up like dying out anyway. So it wasn't on no side it goes to him. No, I honestly think he just stopped texting me, and I was so happy he stopped texting me. Okay, so another one. I don't know what's wrong with these men and having kids and thinking, oh yeah, she's gonna be okay with me having a kid. Or even though she says she don't want no kids, maybe she'll still talk to me. He had to be like 25, 26. He had a kid. Well, he had a picture of a baby, his profile. And I'm thinking like, oh, because he didn't say he had kids. So I don't want to jump to conclusions. That could have been anybody's kid. It could have been his nephew. It could have been his little brother. Like, I know so many people who thought DJ and Aiden were my kids. So it could have been anybody. It could have been anybody. So we start messaging each other back and forth, and I'm like, oh hey, who's the baby in the picture? And he goes, that's my son. What? I need you to stop lying on your profile and stop saying you don't have kids. So he told me, oh yeah, that's my son. I'm like, oh. Mind you, this is an infant. This is an infant. This is not a toddler. This is a baby. Like, he's like just came out the vagina baby. Like, he a baby. Like, he's an infant. Like, he still needs the boob to survive. So I was like, oh, okay. So I asked, I'm like, why aren't you and his mom together anymore? Oh, it just didn't work out. So you want to come over? No. Do I know you? First, one, you're a liar, because when your profile it said that you ain't had no kids, but clearly that was your baby. Then I asked you about your kid, and you just say it so nonchalantly. And then I don't know you. So why am I coming over to meet you when I don't know you? Like, that's mad weird. Why are y'all inviting people over? Stop inviting these women over and you don't know them. Stop it. Because honestly, the next man who invites me over his house and he don't know me like that, I'm stealing. I'm gonna rob you. Because why are you inviting me over? Why are you saying, oh yeah, come over, I want to see you? You don't know me. Treat me like a stranger that I am. You don't know me, weirdo. I mean, the guy was actually really nice. He was so cool. We went out on a date and everything. But when I tell you, I got on that date and I heard him, oh, ew. And I heard him talk. And I feel like when I say I'm an asshole for this, I am such an asshole for this. But I mean, I don't care. I mean, I care, but I don't care. This man had a stutter. And every time he talked, I was just like, so he had a stutter. And it was so bad. It was so bad. And the worst part about it is we had so much in common. But that's when I say I'm an asshole. Okay? So, and I couldn't deal with it. I'm not mature enough to date anybody with a stutter. I'm gonna own up to it. And that's just that. So, we went on our first date. And I was like, okay, I thought that, I was gonna go on a second date with him. But then we were talking and we were texting, and then he sent a voice note. I'm not gonna try to say how he said it, but if you know, you know. And I couldn't do it no more. That was just it for me. I was just like, I guess we're not doing this anymore. And he texted me asking about a second date, and I just couldn't respond. I felt so bad. I really felt so bad. So like that was all me. Okay, so I was talking to this guy. He was really chill. He was really cool. Thought about linking up with him. But then I go check his height. And let me tell y'all, I'm 5'4". So most of the men I date are 5'8", 6 feet. They're a lot taller than me. I went to check this man's height, and mind you, this is my fault because I should have checked when I first started messaging him back and forth. First started talking to him, nice conversation. I went to go check that height. Why that height said he was 5'5"? I never unmatched with somebody so quick. Like, it was, bro. I was so upset because why would you talk to me knowing that you're well under 6 feet? Why are you talking to me? Why would you do that to me? I was so upset. And that one, I didn't feel bad when I unlinked him because I was like, why would you do that in the first place? Like, you're 5'5". Okay. Guy, he messaged me. He's like, okay, what's up? We talking. Okay. Why this man says, oh, you're so cute. And I said, cute is for puppies, please don't call me cute. And he goes, oh, you're one of those women. I'm like,
Huh?
What? He says, I'm gonna say it again. He says, oh, you one of those. Oh, so what you doing? Excuse you? If I'm one of those, why would you still proceed to try to talk to me? Don't talk to me. So yeah, he said that. I'm saying, I'm okay. I don't need to talk to y'all. Like this is it. Oh goodness. So one of my things is I always ask people, are they serial killers? Maybe it's childish, maybe whatever, but that's just something I always ask because I don't know. And it's supposed to be a joke. Like, you're supposed to be ha ha he he. Because obviously, if you're a serial killer, you're not going to tell me that you're a serial killer. You're not going to be, oh yeah, I'm a serial killer. Obviously. So it's supposed to be a joke. It's supposed to see how you're supposed to take it. So I asked this one guy, I was like, oh, are you a serial killer? And I only asked him this after we were like going back and forth for a while. So I'm like, oh, so are you a serial killer? And he goes, why would you ask me that? Blah, blah, blah. Obviously, I'm not a serial killer. So what is that gonna say? So if I would have said I am a serial killer, what, you're gonna report me to the police? Like, do you not want to go on this date anymore? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, it was a joke. Like, it was supposed to be funny. It was supposed to be funny. It wasn't even supposed to be like serious. I ask everybody this before I go on a date with them. Now, don't come for my lashes because I think they're two different lashes. I don't know. But I'm more than positive because I like this side better. I don't know. A bitch was fine. And I ain't going nowhere. I'm just sitting in the house. Like, I'm stuck in the house. It sucks. But yeah, I look good for no reason. But yeah, I hope more of the story is Hinge is weird. I mean, all dating apps are weird. Dating apps are weird, and you know, if you're going into it, just go into it really skeptical, because if somebody can lie about having a kid, if somebody can lie about how tall they are, they can lie about anything. So just, you know, be careful out here, okay? And if somebody's asking for you to come over, or for them to come over to your house the first day, or y'all haven't even met in person yet, don't go see them. Don't let them come over your house. Just block them immediately, because they're probably a serial killer. Oh yeah, and if somebody gets upset that you called them a serial killer, or you asked if they were a serial killer, stop talking to them. Like, point blank period. Stop talking to them, because they're probably crazy. They probably are a serial killer. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Okay, bye.